Oxandrolone is a popular anabolic androgenic steroid brought to the market by Serum Laboratories in 1964 under the trade name Anavar, a rather mild steroid. Anavar is a dihydrotestosterone derivative and is one of the most side effect friendly steroids on the market. Carrying a very mild androgenic nature with almost no androgenic activity, Anavar is highly anabolic. However, its mild nature will not yield as much anabolic activity as its structural nature would imply. Anavar is a C17 alpha-alkylated anabolic steroid. This refers to a structural change of the hormone at the 17th carbon position that allows it to be ingested orally and survive the first pass through the liver. A necessary trait in order for its survival. Unfortunately, this makes Anavar a hepatotoxic steroid, a trait shared by all C17 alpha-alkylated steroids. In the case of Anavar, while hepatic in nature, it is rather mild. In fact, most will find liver enzyme values to only increase at a minimal rate with responsible supplementation. Anavar is a steroid used in both performance enhancement and therapeutic circles. This is one of the most common anabolic steroids used to combat muscle wasting diseases and in some cases, even osteoporosis. While used to promote lean tissue gains and therapeutic treatment, it is considered a poor steroid for off-season performance mass gains, with female bulking being the exception. Anavar is commonly found in performance-based cutting cycles. By its nature, Anavar binds fairly well to the androgen receptors and will promote direct lipolysis. Beyond fat burning, Anavar is a fantastic hardening agent. With a proper diet where there is a calorie deficit, the physique will appear drier, harder, and more defined. Anavar also has the ability to increase strength as well as preserve it under a calorie-restricted diet, and this makes it an excellent athletic enhancement steroid. A fantastic cutting steroid, Anavar truly shines in its ability to promote muscular endurance by way of increasing red blood cell count. This increase in red blood cell count can also provide a tremendous therapeutic advantage as it will improve cardiovascular function as well as provide a means of treatment for anemia. Anavar is a non-aromatizing steroid, which means estrogenic side effects are impossible. However, Anavar has a DHT nature, which can produce acne, hair loss, and prostate enlargement. Acne is the most common side effect. Healthy males can avoid these side effects with proper preventative measures coupled with responsible supplementation. Anavar can suppress natural testosterone production, but only slightly, as it has a mild effect on SHBG and LH and no effect on FSH. As for women, virilization is an issue. Virilization refers to the promotion of masculine sexual characteristics, but thankfully, Anavar carries the lowest virilization rating of any anabolic steroid. For most women, as long as they stay within the realm of responsible doses and periods of use, no virilization will occur. Individuals carry varying levels of response. Some may display symptoms regardless of responsible use and should discontinue use immediately in order to protect their femininity. In order to obtain the positive effects of Anavar while minimizing the side effects, most men will need a fairly large dose due to its extremely mild nature. In order to obtain athletic enhancement, most men will need a minimum of 30 mg per day. However, for increased athleticism or performance, most men will find 50 mg per day to be advisable. 50 mg of high-quality product is a good dose and can easily be increased to 80 mg per day if desired. A maximum dose of 100 mg per day is well tolerated by most men. However, doses above this amount could lead to large DHT buildups that may damage the prostate. Due to this steroid's mild nature, it can be used for long periods of time. Most men can easily tolerate 8 weeks of use without any liver damage as long as they follow the proper protocol. Most women will need a minimum of 5 mg per day, with 10 mg per day being far more effective and still within safe guidelines. If 10 mg per day is tolerated well, with no virilization symptoms, 15 mg per day can be attempted. A maximum dose would be 20 mg per day. However, each increase past 10 mg per day increases the risk of virilization greatly, and past 20 mg per day almost guarantees it. 6 weeks of continuous use is a good rule of thumb, with at least 6 weeks off in between before a new cycle begins. Anavar is one of the most expensive steroids available on a per milligram basis. It's also one of the most commonly counterfeited oral steroids of all time. In most cases, you will find human-grade Anavar to cost $2 to $4 per 10 milligram tab. Most underground labs will carry the same tab or capsule for around $1 to $2 per tab, but the risk of a low-grade product goes up despite the better price. For more information, please visit steroid.com, the world's most visited anabolic website.